Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up an NFS server and an NFS client on AlmaLinux. NFS stands for Network File System. It's a protocol that allows one Linux machine to share directories over the network so that other Linux systems can mount them as if they were local folders. NFS is widely used in production environments because it's fast, lightweight, and very easy to configure. This video is beginner friendly, so I'll explain everything step by step. Let's get started. Part 1. NFS server setup. Let's install NFS utilities. Okay, once you have installed the NFS utilities, let's enable and start the NFS server service. Okay, the service is started and it's enabled. Now the next step, let's enable and start RPC bind. So I enable it by enable, now RPC bind. Okay, it's enabled. I can check it, sudo systemctl status RPC bind. Okay, it's started and it's enabled as well. The next step is to configure firewall rules. Let's first check what are the services allowed by our firewall rule. As we can see here, we have only copied DHCP, client, and SSH. Now let's allow NFS services through the firewall using sudo firewall cmd add service NFS. Let's also add mount d and add RPC bind. Let's make them all boot resistant. Now let's reload the firewall rules and let's check if these services are added. Yes, I can see that mount d, NFS, and RPC bind are allowed by our current firewall rules. Now the next step is to create a shared directory and set proper permissions. Let's create for our demo purpose NFS server directory. Let's -lt NFS server. As we can see here, I've created with root user and group. Now let's change it to nobody, user, and root NFS server. What this command does is it allows this NFS directory to be accessible by only node user and root group. It is a common NFS setup user for anonymous access. And let's change the permission of this directory. Let's change it to 770 NFS server so that we give full read, write, execute permissions to the okay, as you can see here, read, write, execute permission is given to the user and the group, and no permissions to the other group. Okay, now let's export the directory to clients. To do that, let's check our exports. There's nothing in here, so let's edit it. Exports. Okay, add this NFS server or directory, and I'll be allowing only 102.2.0.1, that is the IP address of my client, which will be accessing our NFS server. Before I save this file, I'll just show you the IP address. Yes, this is my IP address. Okay, in our etc exports file, make sure you write the correct IP address. Okay, NFS server 192.168.102.201 read write sync. You may change these permissions or setting according to your requirements. Now, that's it. Our NFS server is now ready. Let's go to part 2 on our NFS client. Let's do the following setup. Let's first see if we can run show mount command to see. Again, the IP address of my NFS server is 202. So you use this command to see. Oops, show mount command is not found. Okay, let's install NFS utils on our client. Okay, let's run the previous command again. Let's see if there's any available shares on the 202 server. Let me clear this. It looks untidy. Okay. Export this for 202. Sorry, I think I missed one step on my. Let me just have a look at. Sorry, my 2. Okay, after editing, I have not exported, so export -avr. Okay, I've just exported it. Now you should be able to see it. Let's run this command again. Yes, looks good. Now, the next step is to create a mount point on our client machine. For our demo purpose, since I'm logging already with root account, I'll create test NFS directory. Let's -lt. Let's see. Yes, I have a test NFS directory. I'll be using this as our mount point. Let's mount type is NFS. The option should be sync 192.168.102, the IP address of the NFS server, and the NFS server's mount points, and test NFS. This is the mount point on our client. Let's mount it. Looks like it's mounted successfully. Let's see if test NFS is there. Yes, you can see here. And the other way to check is, you can just type this. As you can see here, this is the NFS server's mount. Okay. Just let's test if it works or not. Where am I? I'm under Peter. Let me change to root path, and let's change the directory to NFS server. There's nothing. I'll just type hello from server.txt, and you should be able to see the same file in here. Yes, cat server.txt. Now let's do the same one again. Hello from client.txt. Okay. Yes, we can see two files here. The same thing. You should be able to see on our NFS server. Yes. Client. Hello from client. It looks good. But I've not configured it in such a way that it is boot resistant. So to make the mount permanent, let's edit C fstab file. Let me drag it this side so that we have a better view. Okay, now here is the address. We have the address of the NFS server, and NFS servers mount on the local. We'll be mounting it to NFS test and NFS directory, and file system type is NFS. We'll use the defaults 0, 0. Okay. Okay. Now let's just mount it again. Okay, looks good. We don't have any issue with our CFS step. Now let's test it. Let's try to reboot both our NFS server as well as our clients and see if our configuration is correct. Let's just reboot it. This is my client, being NFS server. My NFS server is still moving up. I'll be back once both the servers are up. Oh, just having said that, looks like our NFS server is up. Now let's reboot our client. Yeah, looks like our client is up now. Let me log into my client. Okay, let's see if all our files still there. Just NFS. On my client, everything looks good. That means our NFS setting everything is correctly configured. Yes. Of course, if all your files on the client machine is there, it should be there on the NFS server as well. So that's it. That's the basic setup of NFS on AlmaLinux, both server and client. This is one of the easiest ways to share files between Linux machines and is very useful for web servers, backup servers, and application clusters. If this tutorial helped you, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more simple Linux lessons. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.